Thank you, Mr. President. I rise for point of personal privilege, introduction of guests in the gallery.
Proceed.
Thank you. So I'm fortunate to be joined by a number of guests. First, I'd like to introduce former Representative Pam Powers, who represented LD9, which forms the bulk of my district, LD18 now. Very thankful to have her presence here. I'd also like to recognize Lori Cinnamond, who was a very active volunteer. Stand up if you'd like, and continues to be an active volunteer, helps me get signatures, etc. Thank you so much for everything you're doing. I would also like to recognize constituents Ann Lettuce and Bill Yohe, who are here up in the front. All right. Very pleased to have you here. Thankful for all your advocacy on gun violence prevention. And finally, my final guest is Pam Simon, and unfortunately, I think she's still on the House side, but her presence is very important and meaningful today. Today, I'm glad Senator Gonzalez mentioned it as well, is the 13th anniversary of the shooting in my district that severely injured our Congresswoman Gabby Giffords, killed 6 people, injured 13 others, and that occurred on January 8th, 2011 at 10:10 a.m. And it was an event that that Representative Giffords was holding, a Congress on Your Corner, an event to simply be present and available to show that democracy works for the people. And unfortunately, they were there, the public was there exercising their rights to engage in democracy peacefully, and then unfortunately were subject to an act of political violence. And I want to specifically mention, there were 6 people who lost their lives that day, and Christina Taylor Greene in particular was a 9-year-old born on 9/11, 2001, who lost her life that day. And a 9-year-old just there to meet her congresswoman shouldn't have had to lose her life. And so I want to lift up her and other victims of gun violence and the survivors as well. And hopefully we can achieve some common sense reform.